is a video about ash trees here in Val-des-Monts, Quebec. It's September the 13th, 2025. There's two kinds of ash that I've identified here in this area, white ash and black ash. The other ash that we find in the area is red/green ash, which may be the same species, and I think might be more prevalent in town, in the city, in Ottawa. I haven't seen any here that I know of. This is an example of black ash. So the first thing to say about ash trees is that they have compound leaves. This whole thing is a leaf, one leaf. And it's got 9 leaflets. Take another example. The smaller one has also 9 leaflets, but it's one leaf. You can tell because it comes off the branch of the tree as a leaf, but it's got 9 parts. You can notice too that they're arranged oppositely, one across from the other. They're not staggered. And if I'm not mistaken, it's the only tree in the area where you'll get compound, oppositely arranged leaves. That is to say, ash. This is black ash. Black ash is characterized by a couple of things. The first is there's no stem, no petiole, no connecting part to this stem here. They're sessile. They're stuck right at the stem part. With white ash, there's always a little bit of what we'll call a petiole. Second thing is black ash has this little bit of orange hair at the junction. See if we can zoom in and look at it. It's not that impressive, but it's there. Almost none there. See if we find something a little more definitive, maybe here. You won't find that with white ash. And then the terminal bud is a pointy, dark bud. Now in this case we have some of the fruits. Which is also a good way to identify. The trouble is you only have that for a short period during the entire year. So I try to decide how to differentiate on other features. The buds is how I do it in the winter, and the leaves in the when there is foliage. And so we'll move to white ash. You can see that these leaflets they do have a little stem, a little petiole. They also don't have orange hair in the middle. The terminal bud is lighter and perhaps not as pointy. Sometimes the terminal leaflet, this one, the last one, the single one at the end, is bigger than the rest, although doesn't seem to be the case here. And that's pretty well how I tell apart white ash from black ash. I'm not entirely sure I'm correct with this identification of these two species, but if anybody knows better or knows that this is wrong, I can be emailed if you look at the website.